Welcome to the Juice Radio Talk Show. 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 Reality TV, church reviews. Let's talk happy love and marriage lifestyle. Come and talk with us. Come and share with us. Come and laugh with us. Come on and pray with us.
Regina and Clovis, special guests. You should be following your lead. Bless. Subscribe on YouTube. Listen on podcasts. We live on IG and Facebook. This episode is sponsored by Truth and Triumph Ministries.
A heartfelt thank you to all of our subscribers who joined us for this video. If you have not already subscribed, go to our YouTube channel, The Juice Radio and Talk Show. Subscribe and click on the notification bell to be alerted whenever we go live. Join our private Juice community. Go to www.thejuicecommunity.com and sign up for free. Join us, The Juice Radio and Talk Show. We have our Money Monday financial series. It is a lunch and learn program at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on Mondays. Also on Monday, we have our reality series and hot topics at 7 p.m. Wednesdays, we have Bible study at 7:30 p.m. Thursdays, we have church news at 7:30 p.m. We also offer motivational moments, happy marriage lifestyle, news from a godly perspective, movie reviews, as well as our single moms club, Let's Talk X-MILLENNIALS, and of course, our Cooking with Clovis. Follow us on our podcast channel, The Juice Radio and Talk Show Podcast, streaming on all podcast platforms. A great big thank you to our podcast production company, Noye Podcast Productions. They can help you create your own podcast also. Contact them today at houseofnoye.com. Thank you to our sponsor, Custom Apparel Shop. Have them complete your embroidery work and silk screening needs. Do you need a logo created for your fashion apparel or company? Contact Israel Mason today. That is 786-657-7501. Thank you to our main sponsor, Truth and Triumph Ministries. Truth and Triumph Ministries, a ministry that cares about telling people the truth so they can triumph in life. Thank you, Truth and Triumph Ministries, for all you do.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Hey. Thank y'all for being here. We're back.
What's up, everybody?
We're back. And listen, baby girl was here like 2 hours early today, you guys. I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud. I love it.
Actually on time today.
I mean, way on time. I love it. Thank y'all for joining us today. Again, this is a Juice Radio Talk Show, and we are going to have our Gen X Millennial conversation. And the reason why my beautiful daughter wanted to have this beautiful platform of her Gen X Millennial show is because she and I both want to mend relationships with the Gen X communities, especially parents and their children, even though they're grown children. We want to mend relationships, and we want people to learn from some of the downfalls that we had so that you don't have those. And if you do have them, we want you to be able to have conversations about them and know that you can come back to a good place and be all happy and loving. It's not going to always be bad, you guys. It's just a process that some of y'all are going through. It's just a process. Now, I want to say hello to all of you who are here too. Listen, Aaron was bright and early. Aaron, thank you so much. Hey, Aaron.
What's up, Aaron?
Aaron is the best. I love her. I pray God blesses Aaron and her family beyond measures. Because, I mean, she was just sent to us from God. She just dropped out of the sky and came to us. Thank you, Aaron. She was reminding y'all to make sure y'all click like, subscribe, share, and comment. And if you haven't rang the doorbell before you came in, go on out, click that doorbell, that like button, ding, and then come on right back into the chat, all right? Thank y'all for being here. See, and Aaron's reminding you guys, click that doorbell on your way in. Click it. Aaron is also on our Facebook channel. Listen, she's on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. She is doing it, y'all. She's saying hello to everybody who's on Facebook as well, so y'all don't feel like y'all are left out. And Latoya's also saying hello. Hey, Latoya.
What's up, Etsy?
Say hello to my wonderful nephew and give him hugs and kisses. And y'all are being so great in the chat, loving on each other in the chat. I love it. Robin is here. Hey, Robin.
What's up, Robin? What's going on, everybody?
I know. She's saying good afternoon to everybody. I love it. I love it. So we're going to have a conversation today, and I'm going to try and see if I can find a video that's on this gentleman's channel. If you all have not heard of this gentleman, he's on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. He's on all these channels. His name is The Prison Doctor.
I don't think I heard of him.
Okay, I'm going to show you his channel because he is so good. Now, the Prison Doctor is based out here he's based here in Georgia, and his mission is to help people with their children. He has a great mission to help people with their children, and his posts are just amazing, you guys. And he's going in kind of like taking back the house from these kids that feel like they run their parents' homes. Mm-hmm. And he's like, no, we're not going to do that anymore. We're not doing that. So let me share his page with you guys. And he really has a heart to help single parents. He has a heart to help single parents. I mean, he helps, all, but he also has a heart to help single parents as well. And so this is his Instagram page, The Prison Doctor. Thank you so much, Erin. She says, thank you, Juice Radio Talk Show, and Brianna for bringing us together. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you so much to everybody. And look at all this love. Let's get this love in here first. Look, Brianna. She said, hey, Niecy Poo.
That's auntie.
She said, hey, Niecy Poo. She said, Robin says, 2 hours early, enough time to shop the pantry. Yes.
Yeah, I ate a burrito.
And she got her two juices.
Burrito in the pantry.
I know. Thank you, Erin. Please click the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Yes. And actually, I'm going to be going to the grocery store after this. She says, hey, I'm sorry. I was preparing for this platform, LaToya, but I'm going to get you, girl. I'm going to get you. I had a busy day, but I am going to get you. Remind me later on if I don't text you. She says, Niecy Poo needs a nap like auntie. I know, right?
Weird. When I'm yawning like that, I'm really hungry. Like,
oh, Lord.
It's weird.
Oh, my goodness.
Y'all, I'm hungry right now. That's all.
I love it. So I want to show my daughter this video that's on the Prison Doctor's page, and I want you to tell me your thoughts on it, okay? And let me go ahead and put my fair use banner up because I want y'all to take a look at this. My heart felt for this young lady, and I said I want to be able to have this platform to help others so that they don't have to go through stuff like this. So let me play this for you guys.
My name is LaToya. I live in St. Paul, Minnesota. I have 2 teen daughters that is out of control, trying to fight me in my own house. I don't have no help. I'm a single mother. I really need help with getting the prison doctor here to knock some sense in their head. I've been a good mama to them. I don't know why they treat me like this. Please, if you guys can help the prison doctor get here to get to my 2 teen daughters I need help with. I have called the police. The police almost arrested me, put me in handcuffs, put me in a SWAT car. When they run away or when they leave, the police makes them come back here. I feel like I just do not want to be here no more, but I know my 2 little kids need me. This has been really hard for me. I just want to give up. Please help me get the prison doctor here for my girls. Yes, hi. My name is LaToya.
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry we were muted. Sorry about that, you guys. So what's your thoughts on that?
Lips good.
I know, right? Well, thank you, Aaron, for putting his YouTube, and he has an Instagram page too. Aaron, I'll drop that on here. I'm going to drop that on here as well. But Brianna, what's your thoughts on this post that I just shared? What's your thoughts on this young lady?
I do feel like I said, she was definitely her kids' friends at first. That's why they feel like they could, treat her how they want to treat her, be out of control.
Wow.
You wasn't on them in the beginning. A lot of parents, if your child is spiraling out of control, that starts from the beginning. If you, like, for example, I'm not gonna say I fear her because I only fear God,
right?
Even though it's my mama, but she instilled in me, like, you play with me, I'm gonna play with you back. You know what I mean? Like, if you out here acting foolish, I'm gonna show you what it's like to actually act a fool at home. So, like, if you're not teaching your child, or if you're not getting on your child, you know what I mean? Of course, they're gonna grow up and they're gonna start retaliating on you because you haven't made them have that respect for you. Like, hey, I'm the parent. Do this, do that. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do that. You're not gonna go this route. You're not gonna go be with this person, and you actually stand firm on it. Mm-hmm. With this situation, unfortunately, she didn't have any control of her kids. Probably in the beginning, like I said, probably trying to be the girls' friends, because she said she has 2 girls. Yeah, she probably won't be their best friends. You know, their dads, obviously, she just said she's a single mother. The other parent obviously wasn't around, so you want to be there for your child. You want to be your child's friend. But I feel like in her situation, she was too much of a friend to where now they're acting out. They're doing whatever they want. They're not listening. They're like, oh, you should have been doing this a long time ago. I don't care what you say. That's terrible, yeah. I definitely believe it starts in the beginning. So I feel like she should have been more of a mom in the beginning. And that's a good viewpoint to look at it, because I think sometimes parents do get the mistaken role of, we're not friends, we're your parents. And also, as our title states, I'm not a kid anymore. Parents have to understand when their children are not that baby age anymore. Mm-hmm. You can't keep having them in that baby role, because when you have them in that baby role, they tend to act out like this, also. Latoya, let me get these comments real quick, and then we're going to get back to this. Latoya says, Regina, your nephew got a boo-boo from ball camp. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to call you when I get off this live. Thank you so much. Thank you, Aaron, for putting that in there. I'm going to have to, thank you so much. She says, Latoya said, I need to come and sprinkle some of this good old down home country tough love that this Latoya over here got ingrained in her. Yeah. All that crying she doing, it just making your daughters look at you like, look at this soft woman. Oh, see, this is why we do what we do. And that's another thing. Here's the thing. When I saw this video, first my heart went out to her. I'm like, oh my God, this mom is going through this. And then I caught myself. Mm-hmm. And then I said, hold up, wait a minute. She crying because her daughters are threatening her. And Clovis and I, my husband and I, we had a conversation about this last night. And he was like, it don't make no sense for a mother to feel like she can't be safe in her own home. From her kids. To feel like that. Her kids. And I was like, Clovis, where do you think the mom went wrong? And he said the same thing like you. He said, they're not your friends. Mm-hmm. She was too busy being a friend in the beginning. And now that they out of control, now you want to call for help. It's sad. But here's the thing you have to do, guys. And like my daughter said, it's not to say that she's afraid of me. But when my daughter, when she was young, or my son, when they would act up, I would act worse. Mm-hmm. I was like, and I'm not saying it worked for every household, but I'm going to tell you, there was no way that my kids were going to outdo me when it came to certain things in life. And one thing was, you're not going to come up and buff up on me. I was going to instill that, not fear, but that knowledge in you to understand, oh no, we're not doing that over here in this household. I don't care what the neighbor's doing. I don't care what Becky mama doing. I don't care about none of that. But over here, we are not doing that in this house. You're not going to raise up and put your hand on me and think that you're going to get a second chance to do that. Because then they, like the girls are doing now, they do it out there in the streets. Because they think, okay, I can do it at home. I can do it out here in the streets. You better be careful, because your girls do that to the wrong person. Right. And it's just, it's sad that it happens, but you guys check out the Prison Doctor's Instagram page and look at the videos on here. Are just amazing. There are just so many families that he's going to, and he tells his story about he was arrested and how, he grew up and stuff like that. And he wanted to change his life, turn his life around and help these kids. And I think it's really great that, like you say, Brianna, you can't be a kid and you can't be a friend and a parent at the same time. Mm-hmm. You have to pick a lane. Mm-hmm. You have to pick a lane, and also you got to stand your ground as a parent. Mm-hmm. You have to stand your ground, and you have to instill that. Thank you, Holy Spirit. You have to instill that in your kids when they're little. I feel like a lot of single mothers, and
And some single, if you're a single mother on here and I'm wrong, let me know. But I feel like a lot of single mothers, they need their child because they don't have that partner. So it's like they try to be friends with their child to keep the child near and dear because I don't have nobody to lay up with at night. I don't have nobody to, call. So I'm leaning on my child for that affection or for that attention or, so they forget, like, you still have to be that parent. I understand you don't want to make your child mad because you want to be your child's best friend.
Yeah.
But that's why your child is acting out. So I feel like that's where a lot of single mothers and maybe some single fathers, they mess up at because they want their relationship to stay solid so they don't feel like they're alone. But you still have to be. So what? Your child gonna be mad at you? Get mad at her. She don't care. But she's always had somebody. So it was kind of like, oh, my child, whatever. Well, my husband, child, I don't care. She be mad. Don't bother me. But a lot of single, my generation is a lot of single parents. So they want that. They want that love, and I feel like they try to get it from their child, but they forget you still have to be that parent at the end of the day.
You still have to be that parent. You still have to be that parent to your child, because if you don't, you could end up in situations like this. And I don't know this mother's particular situation. I don't know. I from the video that she said her ex-husband or spouse or whatever used to beat her as well, and the kids maybe saw that and they felt they can get away with it. But you have to, again, instill this in your children when they're young. When they're young, to know we're not dealing with this. And then when it gets to this point, they're teenagers now. And you have to now hire somebody to come in. They run away from the home. She said it in her video. They run away from the home and the police bring them right back. Let me tell you, my household will be totally different. And I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm just saying I know what worked in my household. I'm just saying I know what worked in my household. I'm going to play another video of his because, again, we're talking about I'm not a kid anymore. You have to treat these kids when they get to a certain age. You have to understand that they become adults. And we're talking about the young ones now. Oh, we done did some of that.
They don't. No,
we did some of that.
Generation, y'all don't want to square up. Like, man.
Who don't want to square up? The parent or the
parents? The parents, you don't hit my baby, don't hit my kid. Right, that's why your kid hitting you.
Come on now, we telling the truth on this channel. Y'all, we getting the millennial point of view and a Gen X point of view.
Why your kid is hitting you because you don't hit your kid.
Ooh, when I think when a lot of the kids feel like, oh, I'm gonna call defects on you if you hit me, or I'm gonna call the police, and then the police come in and say, oh, you can't do this to your child, you can't do that. If my child
and her parents like y'all, see, I will be a parent like y'all. I'd be like,
where the phone? Let me call for you.
I got you. Defects, my son won't talk to you. He said I'm beating him. I surely did. Hold on, I'm gonna let him tell you the story. Y'all coming? Okay, they coming. You said you want to talk to him. I'm sorry. He said you want to talk to him. I told him everything already. I don't know what you want to talk to him for, but you gonna go ahead and tell him what you want to tell him.
It's not funny, but it's real.
Nowadays, it's like, oh no, please
don't. My baby.
My baby. Not see. That's why.
And your baby 15.
Baby 21.
Oh, your baby 21. Latoya says that wouldn't be in my house. No, Latoya, no. I know, right? She said, Bree knows you don't play the radio. LOL. Right. Hey, Diva, how you doing? Hey, Diva. Diva says, yes, you have to be a parent. Right, Diva. You have to be a parent. I'm going to play another video from the prison doctor because I want y'all to see what he's now doing. He's having to go into these homes and try and get these kids to change their bad behavior and the way some of these kids talk to their parents. It's unbelievable to me. When I found his channel, I was just stuck on his channel. And I was like, this is what's going on in other people's homes. This is what's happening. And my first reaction as a black parent was, these kids still alive?
Right. That's my reaction too. I'm like, man.
Not to say we trying to take no kids out, but I always told, man.
I should have been in the house with me. I should have been in the house with me.
Man, and it went from me, and if my mom found out, then it went to my mom, the dad, all of us were like, no. You're going to respect your elders.
I think the only person that didn't hit me was probably I'm gonna have to say my uncle, because I think Auntie got me a couple times.
Yeah.
I know you and Grandma definitely.
What? Oh yeah, yeah.
You, Grandma, and Granddad.
Oh yeah.
Y'all didn't waste no time.
Oh yeah. We had some licks in there. We did. We didn't want to have them. Dad would cry. Granddad would cry. He'd be spanking and crying at the same time. But grandma's no. She get you one leg up. She didn't play. She was like, I'm doing this for your future. You will not be one of these kids out here.
Because I love you.
Yes, that's the one.
Girl.
Yeah. This is a mess. So thank you. Hey, Aaron, thank you so much. So thank you so much for that, Aaron. Latoya says, some are like that, but I wasn't. I don't tolerate no cutting up, whining, disrespect. Or
it's the whining for me.
Falling out.
It's the whining for me. Shut up. I'm sorry, y'all.
We laughing, but it's serious.
Whining just really get on my nerves. We got 2 at the house, and I'm like, please.
We cannot. Please. We cannot. She
just
said,
tell me what you
period.
want. Tell me, just talk to me.
She said, that's on the 3 Little Bears. Child, she went to the 3 Little Bears.
With the porridge.
Oh, the 3 Little Bears. Listen, you guys. Thank you so much, Aaron, for that. All right, I'm gonna play another one. I'm gonna play another of his videos, you guys. Okay, let me go to another one of these videos because I was really
I just want to say shout out to Gray Hair Diva.
Hey, Gray Hair Diva,
you're such a diva. I saw your Instagram page.
I know, right? Isn't she the best? Go ahead and talk to Diva.
Flawless. That's all I just wanted to tell you. Flawless. That's my other auntie right there. Where you at, auntie?
Diva, I love her. I love Diva.
Diva for real. Beyonce made that song about you. That Diva song, you know what I'm talking about. I'm a diva. That's you right there.
Diva. All right, let me see if we can play the
in your little mind that you're getting this bad behavior from. And
why he talking to little boy like he's grown?
Because he
process it first and think, where are you getting this bad behavior from? Video games in school. So why do you say, now keep in mind, you lie to me. One time, little man, you're done. One time, you're done. Why did you say video games? What is it about the video games?
My dad lets me play pirate games.
Pirate games? Where's your father?
I don't know where he is right
How often do you see him?
Thursday and then until Sunday.
So your father.
Okay, so he's talking to this young man, and his mother called the prison doctor for him. Now listen to that, you guys. His father is in his life, Thursdays and whatever days. But let me see if I can find this other part. And Diva said, "Thank you for that. She's so cute."
Yes, say bad words.
Yes, when he gets smacked.
He says his dad says bad words at him and so forth, and it's a lot that goes on his channel. So, what do you think about parents when they're stuck here trying to take care of these kids? They share custody, and then the kids are still acting out. And now this mother has to call somebody else in the home to help this kid. This child has both his parents in his life, even though they're in separate homes.
But they're still there. They're still both active.
They're still both active in his life. What's your thoughts on that?
In this case, I would have to put it on the dad. Because you being a father, you being a male figure, and you being in his life, he is looking at you more than he's looking at the mother. So if you're a father and you cursing at your son and you allowing him to play all these crazy games, I mean, that's just what he's gonna do. He's following the father.
Yeah, it's so sad. All right, I want to show you another video. And again, shout out to the prison doctor. You guys, he is looking for his supporters. If you support his channel, he is looking for donators. If you can be a donor to his channel, because right now he goes all over. If you call him, he gets on a plane, he goes. I don't even think he charges. So he's doing this, I think allegedly out of his pocket, but he is looking for donors, people to donate to his mission. Diva said, thank you. She said, oh, thank you.
I got a couple bad kids he can talk to.
Yeah. And again, he's right here
He's right here in Georgia. All right. So take a look at this one, Bree, and tell me your thoughts on this.
Touch me, I dare you.
No, go ahead. No. I want you to touch me. I want you to touch me.
All my life, you're not doing shit. Stop playing. You're not doing shit.
So what are you gonna do? What you gonna do?
You see.
No, do it.
Now he's talking to his mother.
Mm-hmm.
That's his mother he's talking to, and the mother, of course, is talking back to him. So
nigga, beat my ass. Beat my motherfucking. Go ahead, beat my ass right now. Go ahead. Listen. Go ahead, beat my ass. Ricky. I don't know what the fuck your problem is.
now you guys haven't even seen the half of this, and I apologize for the language. I do apologize for the language, but I'm going to continue this. But what did you say? The mother's doing too much?
She's doing too much talking.
Okay, so let's continue.
Too much talking.
Let's continue.
Break it down. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, break the other one. You want to do that? I don't know what the fuck your problem is. But go ahead. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good. Yep. You don't give a fuck?
You're not touching me.
I'm not touching you.
You're not touching me.
And then no, Ricky, beat my ass. I'm begging you to beat my ass. Go ahead, nigga, beat my ass today. No. Beat my. You want to beat my Ricky? I'm standing right here and I haven't moved. Beat my motherfucking ass in this house. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go. No. You want to fucking no. Beat. I'm here. Don't tell me to come nowhere.
Fuck out of here. You're not doing shit.
Don't tell me to come. No, don't tell me. No, nigga. Nigga, come beat my ass. Come beat my ass right now. Beat my motherfucking ass. I want you to. Listen. Come here. You come here. You want to beat my ass, nigga. You come here and beat my ass. That's all I ask you to do. That's no. That's all I ask you to do. Okay, work. Ricky, come beat my ass. Come beat my ass. No, nigga, come beat my ass. No, come on. I'm begging you to beat my ass today. Come do it. Come do it. No, you're not leaving this house.
Watch out.
No.
Watch out.
No.
Watch the fuck
Nope.
Watch out.
No, beat my ass. Go ahead.
Watch out.
No, beat my ass. Go ahead. I'm sick of you. Fuck you. Get off me. Get off me right now.
No.
Get the fuck off me right now. Get off me. Get off me.
Nope.
Get off me.
What do you mean? No.
Get off me.
No. Shit.
I'm not gonna do.
All right, that's a lot to unpack, you guys. That's a lot to unpack. Remember, go over there to the prison doctor's page. Now, this is something that someone sent the prison doctor, I believe. And you guys can see my comment here. My comment, I was like, Lord, I hope she's okay. He was holding her down. God, is she okay? Where's the other part of the video? Lord, I pray they both are okay. My God, help us all to be better.
Yeah, I see this crazy millennial. I was smiling the whole time.
Oh,
Watching the video.
You guys.
I was smiling the whole time watching. Y'all know why I was smiling the whole time watching the video?
Why?
He would have went through that window.
Right.
He went through that window a long time ago. The moment he said, "Come do it," all right. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, man, look, man.
Let's start at the beginning of that when they're fussing and they're talking. And I would have to assume, allegedly, that this has been an ongoing thing because the mother is videoing it. And normally you don't video the first incident.
He's been doing it. He's been acting like that, but you've been allowing that.
She's been allowing it. She's been allowing it.
So bad.
Right. So my thought is something transpired maybe several times, and now she feels she got to record. But here again, also, parents, You have to understand that your kids are still human beings, and the way we communicate to one another is probably the problem. What you think with the language she was using, the way she was talking? Like, I know you said previously that she was doing too much talking. But me as a parent, I don't know if I'm gonna tell my dog, come on, beat my blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I mean that's true. How you say things does matter too.
Yeah. And like somebody said here, yeah, Diva, wow, yeah. And Aaron said he is angry about something. Diva said this. And I would think, okay, yeah, probably he is angry about something, but it probably goes back years and years ago. It's probably been something that's built up.
Mm-hmm. Remember, like our first episode, built up anger. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Like something that's been built up for a long time, and it's coming out as the lashing out that he's doing right now.
Mm-hmm. Right. And oh my goodness, this kid and the mother. And then when he goes to go out the room, he even has the audacity to bump her. And then they go to a tussle, and you can see in the video footage that they go through this tussle, and now she's saying, "Get off of me." So he's allegedly holding her down. Mm-hmm. That's a scary, dangerous situation. Mm-hmm. But for this kid to think that it's okay for him to break the windows of the place, to tear up the furniture.
But see what I'm saying? She let him do that. The moment he broke that window, you should have been throwing everything in the book at him while running at him at the same time. You let him break the window too. Yeah, break the other one. Oh. Girl, you need to break him. He over there breaking your windows. You break the other one.
Yeah. Yes, Diva. He was breaking the windows, tearing up the furniture. You know, all that.
Don't call the police. What black parents are y'all?
But I hope she did call the police.
Like I said, the millennial me was smiling the whole time. I'm envisioning it. I see his head go through the window. I see his head go through the wall. I see his whole body just drop to the floor because I did that. That's okay. I'm gonna call the police after. I'm gonna call police after.
Let me tell you, I know Brianna, she used to get mad and she would throw stuff like her clothes or stuff like that. And before she can get the first piece of clothes through the thing, I was already on her. See? I was already, before she could, she would go like this, and I was already on her. I was like, oh no, we're not doing this. Before it hit the floor,
you see,
I was on her.
She never even let me throw nothing. Nope. Y'all letting these kids throw whole punches at y'all. She ain't even let me throw a napkin. Yeah.
She tried to get a t-shirt or something, and I was like, oh no, we not messing up. And to try and destroy my house, oh, that was never gonna happen. That was never. But again, you have to instill this from when they are young.
And at that age, you can fight. He looked like he was grown. You fight him. He's not a kid anymore.
He wasn't no kid.
You throw hands with him.
He wasn't no kid. And that's another tactic that the prison doctor does. He comes in with authoritative, demeanor. He don't come. I mean, I want to find a video where he just walks in the house and he's like, okay, where they at? That's his entry. Where are they? Where are they? Because you're right, Holy Spirit, because the authoritative figure has been removed from their home. There's no authoritative figure in the home.
You notice it was no man in either one of these. In either one of these videos. No man.
No male figure.
Father's not around. And then in the last one, the father was around, but he wasn't doing much of nothing.
Right. And LaToya said, this had my anxiety all over the place. Fix it, Jesus. Yeah.
Not mine, because I already come through the computer for her. I got him.
But here's the thing. It doesn't make sense for us to fight for her if she's not willing to do what she need to do.
Yeah, like LaToya just said, she's probably sick of going through it. She probably has been fighting them.
Exactly.
She probably has been,
Exactly, LaToya. And Aaron said, I was scared to death of my mom watching this. I am like, what? Get him.
Get him. Exactly, Aaron. Get him. What are you doing?
Get him.
Break the other one.
Pounce on him or something. I don't know. If y'all have any other comments, y'all let me know what y'all thought. She said Justin hasn't had his door on the hinges for 4 years.
She took that man's door off.
She said he busted. I knocked him.
I'm glad you did. You never did that. Thank God I've always had the privacy.
Oh my God. I did tell my daughter one time she was acting up or something. And I was like, girl, I say, I'm going to take your bed out your room. I'm going to take your dresser. I'm going to take everything. And you're going to have to pay for it. I'm going to put it, you're going to have to, like you renting it.
I said, don't act like you own anything in here. And I threatened to take everything away. But Ricky Smiley did do this. Ricky Smiley with his son, he took the door off the bedrooms.
I've never had that.
And he had it on his show. And Ricky was like, oh, no, we ain't doing this. So, yeah, she said he nucked and she bucked. He bucked and she nucked. I'm telling you. So it's just really sad that these things happen. But again, their title is, they're not a kid. I'm not a kid anymore. You're not a kid. You got to get these kids from the beginning. Yes, they can be your baby 2, 3, 4 years old or whatever, but you have to, thank you, Holy Spirit, you have to mature with your kid maturing.
Mm-hmm.
You got to mature while your kid's maturing. You can't stay in kiddie mode and your kid is 18, 19
16,
years old.
17 years old. You tell me, I'm not going to hit my child. Nah, it's time.
You got to take care of this.
You go beat them up.
And you know, it ain't necessarily saying that when they little, you got to do that, but you got to have this enough power in them, to enough belief in yourself to say, listen, little Johnny, I know you 3, but you ain't acting up over here.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't doing it. Ain't cute no more. It ain't cute.
Mm-hmm.
And do something.
They understand.
Right.
That 2-year-old understand what I'm telling him at the house. No, we're not doing that. Cut that out.
Yes.
Get up. They understand.
They
With the tone of your voice, they understand you ain't playing. Y'all gotta stop being so timid too. Oh, get up.
Right.
Stop it. Man, you get up. Man, you better make them hear you, make them jump. Oh, what you say? Okay, I'm up. What happened?
And it's not to say that you're instilling fear, but what you are doing, you're instilling respect
and authority, like you said.
Yes.
Instilling authority. You
have to get these kids where they respect you. And a lot of these single parents, sometimes what they do is they feel like, I don't want to be hard on them because they're not with their dad. Their dad is not here, and I don't want to have them feel bad. And I'm trying to be as soft as I can on, and
single mothers, you have to be, especially if you have sons,
you
have to be a lot harder on them.
Yes.
Especially because you're the mother. You have to be a lot harder on them. You probably have to be worse than the dad. You're gonna have to be hard on them because you don't want them to run over you.
Right. No, you don't want them to run over you. There is so much on the Prison Doctor's page here. Y'all go over there, subscribe to his Instagram page, check him out, support him. There is a lot that he's doing. He's coming in and he's stepping up to the plate to help a lot of these kids. And yes, he comes in with that authoritative figure, as he should, but also he has conversations with these kids afterwards to let them know that, listen, this is not the road you want to be on. You're going to have to change the way you are. And I think it's great that he is doing this because, somebody's got to step in and change the narrative in some of these homes. Because sometimes parents, they do get stuck, Bree. They get stuck. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to handle the situation. Mm-hmm. They don't know what to do next. They feel like it's got out of control. They don't know how to reel it back in. But again, parents, it's going to need to start from young.
Because of that, he pushes them, he hits them, he calls his sister a cunt, a whore, a bitch, tells other people she sucks dick, just to hurt her. Mm-hmm. He can be rude to me, rude to his stepdad.
So he tells his sister.
And I just want you to know, you talk to his dad also, and his dad is 100% on board.
Sure.
With this. Ralph is on 100% on board.
So Chris says what to his sister?
That she's a cunt, a whore, a bitch, that she sucks dick.
Right. Wow.
She's lost her virginity, which she hasn't.
Okay.
Chilling.
Now this is another case. The daddy is sitting there, and she's saying the daddy is on board with all of this, and they're allowing this kid to do this. But what I want you also to know about this particular video is, you guys notice that the kid is there and he's crying, and the prison doctor has not laid a hand on him.
You feel that authority?
Hey, that part. He came in with that authoritative figure. I'm not going to put up with this. You will not do this. And didn't lay a hand on him, didn't touch him. And this kid is already crying. Mm-hmm. And you've got the mother there and you've got the dad there. And he's like, the dad is on board with this. Allegedly, I think allegedly that's the dad.
But again, I wanted to show you that particular video because she's saying this kid has been saying all this and doing all of this and so forth and everything. But the prison doctor is there and the kid is crying. The kid is crying. Why don't we have the same mechanism happen with the parents? You guys, you have to stop babying these kids. They're not a kid anymore. They're not a kid. You can't just say, okay, little Johnny, that was cute. No, little Johnny, listen, y'all callers and these kids should all be stretched out. They should yoke them. I'm not, it sounds like we're trying to say abuse these kids, but that's not what we're trying to say.
No, you authority. Like,
yes.
Probably be a parent, man.
Right. You have to be a parent. Latoya said when Justin first went to private school, he came home one day talking about how the kids there talk to their teachers and parents crazy. He said, y'all lucky y'all don't have my mom. You would be dead. That's another thing. I did not allow my children to talk to another adult with a nasty mouth. Oh, heck no. We don't do that. No, you're going to respect. And if a parent came to me and said, your child said this or your child did that, I would get my child right there in front of that person, and I got him straight right there. Oh, no, you said what to them? You did. And what a lot of parents are doing now is they're like, okay, I'll talk to them. And then you going behind closed doors and you're talking to your kid. Wherever my kid messed up, that's where they got it. That's where they got discipline, right where they messed up. Because we weren't going to hide and fix you. We were going to fix you so the public can see. You know, and a lot of times people now, they just want to, I'm going to talk to them. No, my kids. Don't even talk to them. I tell y'all all the time, my kids' shirts, their collars was all distorted and pulled out because I would yoke them up so quick and tell them, oh, no, you ain't going to do this. And if they threaten to leave, okay, I told y'all the story in one of the previous videos we did, Gen X, where my daughter said she was leaving. She was running away. I was like, bye. Go ahead and go. You know, she came to her senses and came back. My son, he was like, Brianna's outside. You know, and I get it. You know, and my son has done some stuff, child. My son, you know, I tell him don't touch something, and then I turn around and I turn my back, and then he's like this, just because he want to do it. You know, but I was quick with it. I turned around real quick and snatched him up too. Good one. Yeah, he was a good one. He was, but he still did his stuff too. But again, parents. Now, let's go real quick as we got a few more minutes left, Brianna. I've got about 10, 15 minutes left. Let's talk about the adult part of You're Not a Kid Anymore. There are some adults, and I had to do this. I had to step away from this part because I was doing this. When my children would come around, I would still kind of act like, oh my God, baby. And I was doing it in public too. And I had to realize, girl, first of all, you making them kids look bad. That's what I felt. You tell me your thought. No, because my son was like, Mom, I'm not a kid. I'm not a kid. You got to stop with all this baby stuff when we're in public and stuff.
No, I don't feel that way.
Okay. She's different. She still sits on my lap. But when I'm talking about not a kid anymore, also the other part is let your kids grow up. Let them be responsible. You can't come to their rescue every single time without them learning a lesson from whatever it is they're going through. If there's a financial problem that they're dealing with, let them deal with it. Don't always come to their rescue, because what will happen if you continue to come to their rescue, they will know how to rescue themselves.
A lot of millennials ain't gonna, I'm gonna say it, let us struggle. It builds character. I don't care what any millennial could be on here right now. Brie, are you struggle, because it'll build character to make you strong at the end of the day. Like, struggle. Go be hungry sometimes. Don't tell nobody. It's been times I've been hungry. I didn't have no money to eat, but did I say anything to anybody? No. And let nobody know nothing. Why? Because I wanted to do it for myself. She instilled that in me. Do it for yourself. Don't go ask your mama for nothing. Don't even go tell her you go out there and find your way to feed yourself. And get what? I've been doing that.
Yeah. And you know what? A lot of and we have the ability to provide for our children, but we may not always be here to provide for our children. And you don't want your child to think that you're a crutch that they have to depend on, because one day they will have to live life on their own. And if we don't equip them to be able to live that life on their own, they're going to fail at that. Or they will have people to take advantage of them, because now they're going to be seeking out somebody else whom they can go to to try and ask to give them what you gave them, and they may come across the wrong person asking to try and get something because you did not teach them how to live and stand on their own, how to attain these things on their own. Some tough love is good love. Teach them. I mean, things happen all the time, you know, parents and stuff, you know.
She taught me this literally right after high school.
Yeah.
Right when I graduated, she had bought me a car right before I graduated. As soon as I graduated, she let me know, that's your payment. So y'all know what I had to do? I had to go get a job.
Find a way to pay for it.
I had to find a way to make that payment. I had to go get me my first job at Zaxby's. Thank you, God. First job.
Yeah.
Zaxby's. And that was how I took care of that car. But as kids, you also got to understand your parent put you in position. Don't play yourself out of that position.
Right.
I played myself out of that truck. So don't play yourself out of the position. They put you in position because then when they don't put you back in position again, you can't get mad.
And when she say you played yourself out of that position, basically what you're saying is what?
I didn't take care of that truck. She got me the truck and I had to make the payments. And we gonna say afterward, probably a couple, I would say probably almost a year. I started acting spoiled and was expecting her to do it. Like, I don't want to do it this month. Your turn. Not knowing that Bree will act, knowing you know that that's your responsibility.
Right.
You know that that's your responsibility. You know she's not gonna do that.
But that's the conversation that we had. And at the time, like she said, in truth, we're telling the truth on this channel, both my side and my daughter's side. What she did, she was like, okay, I'm not paying it. I don't feel like paying it. I didn't do this or whatever. And then he's like, okay, were you going to pay it? And I'm like, no, I'm not paying it. I'm not paying it. And her dad was like, well, what are we going to do? Like he always says, what are we going to do? And I was like, no, we are not paying it. And he was like,
stand firm.
Yeah, that's right. Stand firm. So what I did, I said, I'm going to teach this little girl something. I'm going to teach her a life lesson. So here's what I did. I took that car, I traded it in, and bought my husband a car.
Yeah, that nice little car sitting out there. It's still here too. My truck gone. That car's still here.
Bought husband a car. And my husband's like, no.
But like I told her, I'm happy she did it. Because it built character.
But at the time, your kids are going to be angry at you. They're not going to understand it. They're going to say, oh, you're selfish. What? You took my car and got him a car. Because it was in my name. And I was like, I'm not going to continue to pay this. Because if I keep it and pay it, I'm going to eventually give it back to her. Because eventually I'll soften up. And then she's not going to learn the lesson in it.
I'm going to keep coming to her.
Right.
That's exactly what's going to happen. Because if I have it in my mind, okay, well, when I had the truck, I stopped making payments. Mom paid it. Next car, I'm gonna do the same thing.
And she's gonna keep paying it.
And then mom's gonna pay it because mom don't want her credit messed up. So no, this mama
had another plan. This mama went over to that dealer.
Okay, got some. You think you're gonna keep messing up my credit? Let me show you how smart your mama is.
Dealer,
y'all gotta get smart too now.
I like this car. And we did, and I felt a little bad.
I have a nice little blue truck over there. I want to trade it in.
I'm gonna trade this car.
Y'all, she didn't even tell me, y'all.
Sure didn't.
I literally woke up one morning, got dressed, went to go somewhere, went to walk outside. Hold up.
Where the car?
There's no car here.
Mom, my car is gone. Oh, I know.
She's still in town. I think you just, what did you didn't say.
I think I just said I know. I just said or something. I know.
And literally, I was at the house all day looking for my car. Like, okay, when is she coming home? She literally took the car all day, bro. When is she coming home? And when she finally came home, she did not come home in that Dodge Nitro.
No.
Y'all, she didn't. I was looking like, I got a new car. Y'all put me in another car. Y'all didn't even tell me.
But you know what? I felt really bad as a mom to do that. But then I also said, I gotta do something so tough that she realizes that she can't depend on me. And also, you can't continue to mess up the gifts that your parents struggle to give you, because a lot of times it's a struggle for parents to give these things to their kids to help them out, and the kids so blatantly just like, oh, whatever.
My grandma gave up her car.
Yes,
my grandma gave up her car for me
to get that. Yeah,
and I still messed up.
Right.
But see, that was me being ungrateful back then. I could tell you now that I'm older, 31 years old, I can tell you my 20s was some ungrateful years.
That part.
And you know, and we all have gone through it. We're not just blaming the millennials. We're just saying there was a disconnect. And at the time, she and I were going through some bad, you know, disagreements.
Years.
Oh, my
the
goodness.
20s was a teenager. So I feel like my 20s, you kind of let up a little bit, but I was still like,
because those teenage years were like, Jesus took, ooh.
Man, what? I can't tell you how many times I was put out.
Oh my goodness. But you would just go right to your grandmother's house. You would just go down the street to your grandmother's house. Like,
it's not a bad thing to put your child out. I used to think it was a bad thing. In my opinion, it's not a bad thing. Yeah. Don't put them out permanently. That's not what I mean. But like to put them out for like a day or two, get out my house and get your stuff together and realize you in my house. When you can realize who house you in and who you need to respect, and you can come back. It's not bad because she did it. But like she said, I will come back. You know, a day or 2 hours, just go to grandma's house or something like that. But it's like give you and your child time. Space.
Yes.
Give you and your child that space. So even if you have that, you gotta get out for a second.
Yeah.
Always still make sure that they could come back.
That part.
But the millennial, the child, when you come back, make sure you come back with that mindset of you come back with a respectful mindset. You already left with the disrespect. Come back with the respect.
Exactly. That changed mind. That's a good, perfect way to look at it. And then whenever I would say, okay, you're not going to stay in here, go, leave. I would always call my listener. I just put her out, you know, and here come grandma and granddad, because we lived right up the street. They come pick her up. You know, so I always made sure that I knew where she was. I always made sure that I called somebody else. That's why you have to have a connection with your family to understand, okay, this was going on. Come and get her. And then when they pick her up, then my mom and dad, they would talk to her in the car. Listen, what happened?
Yeah.
Tell me what you did. And they wouldn't just say, oh, your mama crazy. She doing this. No, because I already told them, okay, this is what happened. And we need to fix it. And we did it. We fixed it as a family. My mom would also tell me, Regina, you were wrong. You did this. You shouldn't have said this, or you shouldn't have said that. So I was getting it too.
That was like with our most recent situation. You know, auntie and grandma stepped in. They told me my wrongs, and I'm pretty sure that I wasn't there when they told you yours. But I know grandma got on you. I'm pretty sure they told you your wrongs too. So it's, you know.
They would, and that's what the family dynamic is. We would communicate with each other so we know. So while she was spending that time at grandma's house, you know, grandma and granddad, they were talking to her. When I say grandma, my parents were talking to her, having conversation with her. They were still talking with me and fixing the situation. So now when you come back, not only did she have a renewed mind, but I had a renewed mind, because as a parent, sometimes we mess up too. We get in our own feelings. You can have a bad day at work. You can have a stressful month going on. The bills are due and you don't have the money to pay it. And a lot of times what we do is we take it out on the kids. We feel like we need somebody to vent and take it out on, but it can't always be your kids. It can't be your kids. You have to find a way to vent in a better way and not have that effect to be on them, because when you're going through financial struggles, a lot of times your kids are feeling that too. They feeling that too. Latoya said this. She said, I used to punch the bleep out of my boys, then tell them to shut up and fix their face. I know. All of us parents, we done a little fix your face part. Hey, Stephanie, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Stephanie says, it seems to me that the youngest adult generation, the 20-something-year-olds, really overemphasize the childhood of anyone under 18. Wow. The youngest generation. Yeah, wait until King's generation come up. The 4- and 5-year-old generation.
The way they act now.
Oh my goodness! I mean, their ignore game is on point.
But see, they're
different. Yeah, Stephanie said, but there's a far difference between a 10-year-old and a 17-year-old. Yes, there is a difference. Absolutely. She says, and they know right from wrong, and they know to do wrong earlier in life than we say nowadays. And that's why you got to get them when they're young.
Social media.
Oh, that part too. Social media. They think they can do what all these other kids and stuff doing on social media. Latoya, Stephanie said, Latoya, my mom would pinch me too, especially in church when I was acting up. My mom would not only pinch me in church, she would pop me right in the face.
And then
right in the face.
Would do something like this.
Yep.
Yes, Pastor.
Yeah, amen.
Waving her fan. Yes, Lord, you still acting up. Yes, like, did you not just hit me? We're not gonna just sit here like you ain't just hit me. You're not gonna just praise the Lord. Yes, Pastor.
They done knocked us right up under the church
hit
pew.
Me.
Right up under the church pew, all at the same time.
And then the whole time the pastor saw it. He like,
yes,
child. Yes. And the book of John. yes. When they act up.
And the mothers of the church, after they would leave, after the church be over, they come over to you and say, you won't do that again, will you? You won't do that again. I saw what your mama did.
I saw what she did.
I bet you won't do that no more. And they'll talk to you all the way to the parking lot. And guess what, ladies? Your mama wouldn't say nothing to the mothers. They would say, leave my child alone. Don't be talking to my child. No, we stayed quiet.
Those were the only people that could say something to me.
We let the mothers have
mothers
their way.
In the church. I remember the mothers were the only people that could ever say, and nobody else could say nothing to me. That deacon, you can't say nothing to me.
The mothers in the church.
Pastor barely was able to say anything, but the mothers,
woo. Because it was a whole
I had to
respect
listen
level.
to the mothers.
I
had to listen to the mothers.
Because them mothers had beaten rights.
Don't let my mom tell me go sit behind them. Oh, that's so they could watch me.
Child, yes. Child, yes.
They sit behind the mothers.
Thank you, mothers. Be on that second row behind them mothers.
All my friends looking like,
let me tell you.
Still them old folks. She in trouble.
They yoke up game was good. A mother could get you. They didn't even have to say nothing to you, just that look.
And I think my grandma was the head mother.
She was one of the mothers. She was one of the mothers in that church, boy.
What?
My mom would go and get somebody else's kid for acting up.
Let me tell you, I could not act up. They'd tell me, go get your grandma.
Woo. I rather than when they say I'm going to get your dad than they say they're going to get my mama, because I was like, I got a little ways.
I'm not going when they
can get away a little bit.
When
with
they
my
came
dad.
to you and grandma, I'd rather them go get you.
Child,
no. Well, as I got older, I'd rather them get grandma.
Yeah, now she got a little soft.
She got a little soft. As I got older, grandma, help.
She did.
When I was younger, I think I would have took mama, because when I was younger, grandma didn't care.
Oh my goodness! But the mothers in the church, they did not play. They did not play. Latoya says, "Right, your nephew is right here." Hey, she said, "Regina, your nephew is right here." Hey, Justin. She says, "Stephanie, it worked, didn't it?" Yeah. That pension in the church. That's right. Diva says, stand firm. I get weak and give in. I don't get weak.
See, you get weak. Let me mess up. I'm coming right to you.
You're going to Auntie house.
Because she going to get weak and give in.
Diva, stand strong, Diva.
No,
stand strong.
She already let me know her weakness.
Oh, no. See, you got to go to Auntie Diva house. You're not going to Auntie Latoya house, and you're not staying here with me. You ain't going to Auntie Latoya.
Auntie Latoya, you ain't going to let me get away.
You're going to go to Cousin Erin house, though. You're going to Cousin Erin house, because she's a sweetie pie. She ain't going to do nothing. She's going to make sure that you get everything you want. Cousin Erin going to give you everything with a smile.
I'm not going to lie, Cousin Erin, I'll probably be sneaky with you. Because I wouldn't want you to see me do no bad. I'll just be sneaky.
See? Because Cousin Erin had a thing. You don't want to make her upset.
Auntie
See,
Diva,
that's
I know you going to give in, so I'm going to do it. And I'm like, Auntie, I'm so sorry. Like, kisses? I'm sorry. Kisses. Love you. I'll be like Will Smith in Fresh Prince. Love you. Sorry.
Diva, girl. Diva, come on, girl. Show your muscles, girl. Show your muscles. Look, see, you done kissed up to Auntie Diva. That's what it is.
That was it, because she already told me she would.
You done kissed up to Auntie Diva. I cannot. Stephanie said,
Auntie Diva like Auntie Bone a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
I kiss up to Auntie Bone. I gotta have the right kissing with my real auntie. I gotta have the right kissing with the real.
You gotta have the right kissing.
But I could get her to give in though.
Child.
It's just gonna take some.
My give-in game is blocked.
Child.
She ain't got no give-in over here. No.
Child.
Now, love and respect, and I'm gonna show you how to live in this world. I'm gonna show you how to make sure that you good. Your finances gonna be on point. Your living game gonna be on point. I give her hugs and kisses when she come. I do that. I still give her hugs and kisses when she come. But let me tell you, firmness lives here.
Child.
Firmness
Her no
lives here.
is a no.
It's a straight no.
No.
It's not.
It's not gonna be a yes tomorrow. It's not gonna be a yes next month.
No.
It's not gonna be a maybe next year.
When my daughter,
I said no.
When my daughter and my family come to me and they say, "Can I borrow this?" I said, "What you need for? What do you need it for?"
And I learned my lesson.
Why can't what else we can do to get this instead of coming over here? What else we can do? What else
What's your second option? What's option number 3 and 4?
Okay, what you got to sell? What you got?
How we getting this back?
Collateral?
Mm-hmm.
What am I getting?
Child. Listen, I'm gonna teach you how to live, but I'm still love you. I'm still love you through the process.
I think I'm probably the only person who don't ask them for
because
nothing.
Everybody does. Everybody comes and asks me. I'm like, yo, I think, but sometimes they scare sometimes because sometimes they're like, man, Gina's our last choice. Regina's our last choice. What we can do? And see, that's what instills in them. They're thinking before they come to me.
My last choice, y'all. She's not even on the board. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. But see, she's made it that way to where I don't depend on my parents.
And she don't depend on nobody else. She go get it herself.
I go get it myself. That way I can do this.
The legal way. Because we don't do that illegal stuff.
We don't do this. Can't nobody come and say, Bree, I didn't know you did not.
No, you did not.
Let's say Brianna.
Ha.
I was told y'all the government. Lord Jesus.
Not the government. Latoya, Stephanie said, Latoya, one time, though, I said really loud, whoa, mama, why did you pinch me during the sermon? What? You did, Stephanie?
I said to that to grandma, why you slap me?
Child, you be on the ground. Child, the pastor would be over you praying, resurrect the Lord, resurrect her.
That's what I'm like, Jesus?
Lazarus, call your friend Bree to come forth too. Child, no, that would not, no, sir, no. Aaron said, that's a great village. Yes, it is. Yes. I would call my mom. I would call my sister. And I said, listen, I'm having problems with her. I'm sending her to y'all. Or either I drop her off. I'm dropping her off to y'all. And my sister would do the same thing with my niece. You know, when she'd have a problem with my niece, she said, I'm dropping my daughter off to you. And we have a communication. You know, that's how that village works. Thank you, Aaron. Aaron said, all my nieces and nephew good when they come to me now. She said, all my nieces and nephew good when they come to me. Now I know why. I thought because I make them breakfast, smell, fill it out. But now I know the truth.
It's the breakfast too, Aaron. Trust me, it's the breakfast too. Trust me, it's the breakfast too. But we know you ain't gonna hit us, so it's that too.
See, cousin Aaron. Cousin Aaron is not gonna hit. She gonna make you breakfast. Look,
she gonna make you
breakfast. I love Aaron.
Police gonna come to your house and drop the kids off. You gonna make them breakfast.
Fruit Loops, toast.
Hey, look where I found this. Is where I found your kids. You need to get a hold of them. Okay, they got some waffles in there. I'm gonna go ahead.
Auntie cousin Aaron's house.
Now I'm pretty sure if this was Auntie Latoya,
what's gonna be at your house if I drop the kids off?
I found your kids over here. I'm gonna be like, I think you should take this somewhere. I don't even know this. I don't even know. Y'all might want to put me in the back of the car. She's about to explode. Y'all want to see a dead body? Mr. Officer, do you want to see a dead body? Because if you want to see a dead body, tell her what I did. And I'm telling you, you're going to see a dead body. If you don't want to see a dead body, put me back in the car.
So you get an option. If somebody pick you up and say, who's house you want to go to? You go to Cousin Aaron? You go to
Cousin Aaron or Auntie Diva? Which one?
You go to Auntie Diva?
Oh, I might go to Cousin Aaron because she gonna cook me breakfast.
Yeah, Cousin Diva didn't. Auntie Diva didn't say anything about cooking.
Yeah, she just said she was gonna give in, but she didn't say like
food.
What she was gonna do? Like if you give in, like what's your giving in?
What's the giving in? What's the giving in, Auntie Diva? What's the giving in?
Because I see Cousin Aaron. I'm getting breakfast. What you giving?
And it's probably good. She said it's good. I think it's good. She said the whole house smells good.
Whole house filled with breakfast smells.
Breakfast smells.
Oh man, I got in trouble when I get breakfast.
I'm getting in trouble tomorrow too. Aaron, she gonna get in trouble tomorrow so she can get breakfast.
In trouble every day.
Oh Lord, I cannot. Latoya says, "I bet not ask me, and bet not ask me no more."
It's gonna be a no every time. Right?
She said, "See, Regina, mission accomplished." Amen. See, there you go. There you go, Latoya. A good no can help set your child up for a good future.
I'm telling you, because what now? When I tell y'all, I am getting to a place where she gonna retire soon. She gonna retire soon.
Amen.
So, and it's all because she was hard. And I swear, y'all, I used to go in my room like, hey, stand there. I wish God put me with other parents. I swear I used to tell God that all the time. Wish you put me with other parents. You put me with this. You put me with this lady. You put me with this lady. I don't even think she my mom. I think really y'all gave me to the wrong one. I swear I used to. But now I sit back in my room and I'm like, God, thank you. Because if you wouldn't have gave me this tough, strong woman as my mother,
thank you.
I wouldn't be where I'm going right now. And I wouldn't be who I am right now. I would be just as soft as these soft little kids. Y'all pillow soft.
Pillow soft.
Y'all cotton soft.
Cotton soft.
Soft as a cloud, and I ain't even touched the cloud before, but I know it's soft.
Cotton candy soft.
Just can't do nothing for yourselves.
The power go out. They talking about what happened. This
your hand all day.
Oh no, no.
This your hand all day.
Not like that. Not like that. Not like that.
Oh yeah, it's like this.
Preach it, Bree. Preach
both.
it. No, both of them.
Can't do nothing for. Don't want to work. Work a job for 2 weeks and then be like, I don't want to work no more.
That's crazy.
Asking your parents for money all the time.
Living in your mama house, sucking up the air.
The bill come in, you spend your money on this, that, and the third, but now you ain't got money for the bill because you done spent your money on shoes.
And if your mama asks you for rent money, you got the nerve to be sassy at her after she done.
You living in her house.
Oh.
Let me tell you, when my auntie up my rent, I shut up.
Listen, go suck up to her. Be like, Auntie, you're the best. I love you. Can I get a decrease?
Now, see, that's where my auntie don't give in. She be like, yeah, I still need that. Yeah, I still need that. Like, my auntie will give in, but when it comes to that rent, she ain't giving in.
I take you to dinner, but I need my rent.
She used to, but now Auntie C was coming in, so now she's like, girl. Give me and stop playing with me.
And when my daughter used to live with me, I used to charge her rent. Child, she only paid 2 months, y'all. She only paid 2 months.
I'm not gonna lie, I was bad. I was bad.
She only paid 2 months.
I was so bad at paying stuff on time. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm childish. Like, so bad at paying stuff on time. Now you can't pay me to have nothing late.
Right.
Now, I get that rent is early, that credit card bill is early, that car note is early, that insurance is everything is early. I just told her I gotta pay my phone bill. My phone bill not doing until another 4 days. I'm about to pay it right now.
Early, pay it early. And when she stayed with me them 2 months, I made a deal with my daughter, and this was so funny. I said, and then we're gonna be ending this out. I know we're a little over time. I made a deal with my daughter, and I said, you stay here with me, you pay rent, and I'm gonna take all the money that you pay in rent. I think it was like $400 or whatever, $400 a month, and I'm gonna put it in a savings account. And at the end of a certain amount of time, I'm gonna just give the money all back to you so you can buy your own house. She paid 2 months.
And now I'm like, because now I'm with my aunt now. My aunt don't do that, and I've been giving her money every month for almost a year.
She would have had that saved up. She would have had that saved up. I put the money in an account. I ended up giving her the 2 months back.
Because I swear Auntie's spending that money.
Oh, she ain't, listen, you ain't getting that back. You are not getting, you might get a good meal. Now she'll feed you. She real good with that, but anything other than that, So
that would have been a lot of money too if she was
y'all y'all kids, I call you kids, but y'all adults, if your parents make a deal with you and you feel like, oh, it's not fair. Think for the future now.
I wasn't thinking for the future.
Think for the future. It might be just in your benefit to do that. LaToya said, facts breed. Don't come to her house. She said, facts breed. You come to her house. Look, Stephanie said, I'll be safer in jail. That's what you said. You'll be safer in jail. Safer in jail.
No, y'all, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. My first time getting arrested, the officer was like, who do you want to call? I was like, nobody.
She did, y'all. We need to have that talk on another show.
He was like, you gotta call somebody. I was like, I don't really have to. You can just take me. He was like, you don't want to let nobody know that you're in here? I was like, trust me. If I let somebody know that I'm in here, she's gonna literally come in here and kill me. And then she's gonna leave, and then y'all gonna have dead body in yourself.
Y'all,
I'd rather just stay in here.
I got a call at 3:00 in the morning. And you know, whenever you get a call that early in the morning, you're like, hey, nothing good going on at 3:00 in the morning.
I called everybody before her. I went through my phone log and called everybody before her. Hey, can you call my mom? Can you call my mom? Why you can't call your mom?
I think you called your dad because I think your dad's phone was on.
I ain't call that man. I called Uncle Rod. Okay. I called Uncle Rod, and then I called.
And then Grandma. He called, and I think he called.
Yeah, and I think he called you. Cause I know for a fact. I went in order. I think I called Grandma first. Grandma answered.
3:00 in the morning. 3:00 in the morning.
Then I called Auntie. Auntie didn't answer. So I was like, okay, I know my uncle gonna answer because his phone is always on loud. So he answered. When he answered, I told him what was going on. He was like, well, let me call your mom. I said, no. And we got to figure this out on our own. No. We got to figure this out on our own. Like, let me get out first. And he was like, well, I don't have the money. I'm like, okay.
So they had to call him.
Had to call mama because she was the only person I trusted to tell her where the money was. Had to call mama. That was the first. I think the second 2 times after that she had to use her own money. But the first time,
there were a few times.
The only one I trusted with the money the first time. So I was like, okay, I have to call and wake her up. I had the officer call her.
He did. I mean, yeah, she did.
I called her phone.
I was saying the officer called me. She did. The officer called me. And I get this. Miss blah blah blah. I said yes. We have your daughter here. I'm like, oh my God, is she okay? Yes, we're taking her in. Blah blah blah. I said that, and I was like, okay, take her in.
Yeah, as soon as y'all hear that, oh my God, is she okay? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, she's fine. We're taking her in.
Take her in. After you told me what you did, I was like, yep, take her in. He was like, ma'am, her car is still here. I was like, leave it right there.
And that was her car. That was the HHR.
Yep.
That was her car.
Another car I gave her. Another car I gave her. I was like, leave it right there. The officer said, ma'am, but you don't want to. I said, nope. And I said, where's my daughter? And he was like, hold on, your mom's on the phone. And he come back. He said, she doesn't want to talk to you right now. I said, put me on speakerphone.
Yeah, he did. He asked me. He was like, how you put it on speakerphone? I was like, we ain't here, man.
And we went through that fiasco.
When we got off the phone, the officer was like, he was like, it's your first time, huh? I was like, yeah. He was like, she don't sound like she's gonna get you out. She don't sound like she's gonna get you out. I was like, it's okay. I got my own money. I could get you. I just need her to go get the money.
But I did. We got her. My husband, he was like, what? I was like, oh no.
And they had to go to church that same morning. No, was that
it was a Saturday. I think it was a Saturday night.
I know one of those times.
It was 3 a.m, so it was.
Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm not a bad kid. I just, we experienced things.
She was going the wrong route, and she had to be turned back around. And I'm glad.
Third time she had to go to church that same morning, so she was telling me she wasn't gonna come until
like,
after she got out of church.
I ain't going.
I said,
nope.
I said, so you gonna make me sit here until you get out? You gonna go praise the Lord while I'm in the whole time I was sitting in the cell.
Thank you, Jesus.
Like, she's really out here praising the Lord while I'm in jail right now.
Thank you, Lord. It could have went a whole different way, but thank you, Lord. She's safe.
She did come get me right after. Safe. She came in her church dress, and she came and she got me out of
Child.
I'm glad she went to church though, because I feel like her mood would have been different. She would have went to church.
One time she called me to come and get her, and I told my husband, I ain't going. I ain't going. My husband's like, no, but we have. I said, I am not.
I had to call Auntie.
I am not in my, because she came down to the house and she was like, but you're not going to get. I said, I'm not. I said, I don't feel well. I ain't going.
Hey, y'all, let me tell you.
And she was like,
I will call Auntie again because Auntie was, when I called Auntie, I didn't even tell Auntie what I did. All I said was, Auntie, I'm locked up. She said, I'm coming. She said, where are you? I said, I'm in Henry County. Please come get me. Auntie didn't ask no questions. Now, she did when we got home.
Yeah.
When we got home, see, Auntie Mom, she's one of those, I'm not going to get you in public. I'm going to get you behind closed doors. She got me behind closed doors for real. So, okay, so what happened? And you did what?
But see, that was strike number 3 for me. That was strike. And I was like, okay, she need to learn a lesson. Because we kept getting her out. But that's a whole nother topic. We don't have to, I don't know what title we're going to have for that one. We're going to have to talk about that. Seriously.
Troubled teens.
The troubles. All that kind of something like that. But you guys, that was a lot that we went through. I mean, there was so much. I had to get income docs and everything to try. I was like, I didn't even know you have to go through all that stuff to get somebody out of jail. I didn't even understand that part. They want my income, your dad's income, but the one time I didn't go. They wanted your aunt's income.
Yeah, she was bailing me out. Anytime you bailing somebody out, they want to know like how you getting the money to bail this person out.
Oh. And I don't even think I talked to her for about maybe like a week after that because she was scared to come and talk to me. And I was like, My husband said, you going to go talk to her? I said, I'm going to wait for her to come over here. But we finally did have the conversation. And I told her, I said, we need a turnaround moment. And we have to turn this around because this road is not the road you want to go on. And that's when she had that turnaround moment. And she said, I got to change. I got to change. Yeah.
She almost lost me that time.
I was like,
And I feel like that's probably why she was so upset. Because her first instinct was my child almost died. But why? Why? But then when she realized why, then she was like, because you're always doing something stupid.
Fix it, Jesus. Fix it. And I'm glad that she turned herself around. And you have to disconnect from other people that's not ready to connect with your future.
Mm-hmm.
You got to disconnect from those people. I know you feel as though, and I'm talking to the millennials, I know y'all feel as though they're your friends, but you know they doing stuff that's wrong. You know good and well, man. Y'all figuring you're not going to get caught. And it'll come a time where you will. And you better pray that you make it out of that situation alive. You better pray. And the best way to not get in that situation is to stay away from it and leave. And it's okay to tell your friends, I'm going a whole nother direction. I got to change and go a whole nother direction.
The She-Hulk will definitely appear. Yep.
Staying
away from your house when I get in trouble.
She said, Bree, you know us mothers know the mumble language too, right? Mumble. That mumbling. Yes, Lord. Thank you, Aaron. Reminding everybody this Saturday, 12 Eastern Time, join us for a very special live with Chronicles of Gray Hair Diva and Royer's World for love discussions. See, after all this, we're going to give y'all some love. We're going to have that this Saturday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. We're joining Diva and Royer, and we're going to have a chat about 9 different types of love, okay? Latoya said, Auntie Toya will give you the shirt off her back, but if you cut it, a.k.a. act bad, I'm going to be like MJ and show you who's bad. Ooh. Doom, 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 no. Da, da, da. Stephanie said, I used to think my mama and dad must have adopted me so they wouldn't have to do housework anymore. So I feel you bring. What? Stephanie!
Right. We don't want to clean. Let's just go get us a kid. Let's just go buy a kid real quick.
And name her Stephanie.
Stephanie.
That's cute,
that
Stephanie.
Sounds good with me, Stephanie.
That's cute. Thank you, Aaron, for that. Stephanie said, all right, get these last comments and we're out of here. Stephanie said, I can tell when a client has strong parents because when they identify themselves on the jail call, it's not even their name. It's don't hang up, don't hang up.
Because I swear I wanted to tell you that somebody thought, don't hang up, don't hang up. Because, you know, the jail lets you know this is a collect call from.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. That's hilarious, Stephanie.
This is a collect call from. I know this.
Please don't hang up. Don't hang up. Don't hang up. Well, mama, don't hang up. I know this is my 3rd time, but dog, I ain't gonna do it no more.
Yeah, I'm telling you, she didn't answer.
Oh my goodness.
Was it? No, it wasn't that last time. I think it was my 2nd time.
But
she didn't answer the phone when I was in there. I didn't call her no more while I was in there.
But let me tell you, no.
She missed my call, and I was so mad because I thought she was mad at me.
I missed that one, but I wasn't. It didn't happen purposely. What I did, and I learned a lesson from that, you guys, because after that time happened, now I won't ever turn my ringer off. And it's like y'all use this word trigger for me. I don't turn my ringer off because now I'm thinking if my child is in trouble, I need to hear the phone ring. So at night, my phone ringer is still on full mode. And that's what I got from that because I missed that other call. And I was like, oh God, so now I'm like, okay, I just leave the ringer on. And if other people call and, you not my daughter back, but I leave my ringer on now because that is something that I don't want to have to experience again because I missed that particular call and I needed to have that call. But so that's the trigger. Now her dad, he turns the phone off all the time. He's like, boot, silent mode. But me, I don't. I could be out of town. I could be in church sometime. If I turn my phone on silent in church because of what happened with my daughter and I missed that call, I would have my phone up in my lap like this. I'm like, okay, so I need to see if it rings. I need to see if it's going to ring.
Sometimes if like my other side of the family is trying to get in touch with her and they can't get in touch, Bree, call your mama.
Right, that's what they do.
Bree, call your mama. She's not answering. And I call on the first ring. Yes. They like, give me. Girl, I've been trying to call you.
I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm like, sorry, Mom. She set me up to call you.
But I do. I will have to listen. I keep it on ring now. But you guys, thank y'all so very much for being here. Thank you so much, Aaron, for putting all that in the chat. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for riding with us today on our Gen X Millennial episode 3. Go back and watch the other 2 episodes as well. This one titled I'm Not a Kid Anymore. It was great having a conversation. We're doing this again because we want to help build better relationships with millennials and their parents, and also to have millennials build better relationships with themselves. And Gen X, we could do some building up too, y'all. We're not perfect. We have some faults that we need to fix as well. So the conversation needs to be had. And so we're having a conversation. You guys remember, go over there and check out and subscribe to Prison Doctor's page, The Prison Doctor, The Prison, PRISON, Doctor, just DR. Go to his Instagram page. Aaron put it in the links in the comment section there. You guys go and support him, okay, as well. And remember to pray for a lot of these parents, but also while we praying, we also got to also do like my mom used to do. Sometimes you need to just go over there to that parent that child is acting up and just tell them, listen, girl, you need to do better at this, correcting this kid. Because this was happening. Because my mom would walk into a store, and if a kid was acting up, she'd go over there and ask the mother's permission. Do you mind if I talk to your kid a minute? And the mother would say yes. And the first thing mama would do is yoke that child up.
But see, now they care, and they'll touch my child.
Yeah. And so that's why you're raising these bad behind kids. Because you don't want somebody to come who's can instill some knowledge and wisdom in you. You don't want to do that. You need the mothers of the church to come back. The mothers of the church to come back. They need to be back. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you to my baby girl, Bree, for being here. Thank y'all so very much. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, make sure that you click the like button, click subscribe, and click comment and follow and like on our YouTube page, The Juice Radio and Talk Show. Thank y'all so very much. We're going to get out of here. Bree, what's your closing thoughts for today? What's your closing thoughts for the people? Closing comments.
Hungry.
Oh, child, that's a millennial right there. That's a millennial. Closing comments that I have is make sure that you are training up the child in the way you want them to go.
And feed them.
And feed them too. And feed them too. I love it. All right, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. And see us back here next week, Thursday at same time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our 4th episode of our continuing series, Gen X Millennials.
What we're going to talk about next week?
We're going to talk about a whole bunch of stuff next week. A whole bunch of stuff. All right, we're going to go get some food now because we are both foodies. Love y'all. Bye.
A heartfelt thank you to all of our subscribers who joined us for this video. If you have not already subscribed, go to our YouTube channel, The Juice Radio and Talk Show. Subscribe and click on the notification bell to be alerted whenever we go live. Join our private Juice community. Go to www.thejuicecommunity.com and sign up for free. Join us, The Juice Radio and Talk Show. We have our Money Monday financial series. It is a lunch and learn program at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on Mondays. Also on Monday, we have our reality series and hot topics at 7 p.m. Wednesdays, we have Bible study at 7:30 p.m. Thursdays, we have church news at 7:30 p.m. We also offer motivational moments, happy marriage lifestyle, news from a godly perspective, movie reviews, as well as our single moms club, Let's Talk X-MILLENNIALS, and of course, our Cooking with Clovis. Follow us on our podcast channel, The Juice Radio and Talk Show Podcast, streaming on all podcast platforms. A great big thank you to our podcast production company, Noye Podcast Productions. They can help you create your own podcast also. Contact them today at houseofnoye.com. Thank you to our sponsor, Custom Apparel Shop. Have them complete your embroidery work and silk screening needs. Do you need a logo created for your fashion apparel or company? Contact Israel Mason today. That is 786-657-7501. Thank you to our main sponsor, Truth and Triumph Ministries. Truth and Triumph Ministries, a ministry that cares about telling people the truth so they can triumph in life. Thank you, Truth and Triumph Ministries, for all you do.